Guys, I am back again, and this video is going to be a haul video and a review video. I don't normally do reviews, but I really felt compelled to do one this time because the store that I went to has made some changes that I'm not too tickled about. So I still want to show you the things that I got because everybody on YouTube just loves a good haul video for your crafts because you get ideas. And at least I know I do anyway, but I'm going to go through the things that I got and then I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this review. So first and foremost, let's look at the flowers and stickers that I got, which is mostly what I got because there wasn't a whole lot else that I could do. This was just a fun flower in the like the $2 bin or the $1 bin, whatever they have. And it was missing a centerpiece, but I thought I grabbed that. And then I grabbed these cute little ribbon flowers. Let me take these out so that you can see without the glare. I got these nice little ribbon flowers, if that'll focus. And I thought, you know, one of these could go in the middle of this big guy. But I loved how this it has like the silk and the lace. Lots of texture to it. So I got those to go together. Got some cute little ribbon flowers in a pink. And then I got the same kind in an orange, which I've already used one of them on one of my projects. So if you watched my video about the fall projects, you'll see them. Well, actually, I'll just show you really quick. And then you'll want to watch the video anyway. But you can see them right here on my Happy Halloween sign. They just made a nice little addition to some berries and some other flowers that I added in there. Got some cute little stars. I really like these stars for adding to cards and boxes. I don't even know how to open this little guy. I want to open it so that you don't have to look at the glare. There we go. This one, some of these are on little loops. So I guess really you could hang them somehow. And then some of them are individual. The really small ones are individual. And you can see they're pretty little. I mean, they're, you know, about the size of my fingertip. But great little additions to cards and Christmas ornaments. And those, all that stuff is over by Notions, if you want to go take a look. Some other stickers I got, this was in Paper Crafting, this is Cake and Company. And I thought these would be nice for two things. So I've been making some Christian greeting cards, so I'll put a link to my store too under here. And they're just, you know, nice greeting cards with scripture in them. So I like the crosses. I thought those were nice. You know, the dove I might use on a holiday card. Let me get that glare off of there for you. I really like that dove with the silver wing behind it. And then I also really liked these little cutie little doves and cutie little flowers. Thought those would be nice for a holiday card. I got some new Christmas stamps for my acrylic block. Let's see if I can get the glare off of that. There you go. There's a Merry Christmas. There's a, let's say, May the simple joys of the season be yours. A holly leaf, a snowflake, reindeer. Best wishes for a wonderful holiday season, a to and a from, and a Christmas tree. So those will be great stamps for my holiday cards this year, my Christmas cards. I also got, oh, what would you call this? A stencil board, a blank stencil board, just by Simply Stencils. This is made by Plaid. If you buy Plaid paints, you'll know who that is. But I got this. It's kind of thick. It's like about the thickness of a cardstock. But I got this because I couldn't really find any stencils that I liked there. So I just grabbed that instead, and I'm just going to make my own stencils. I just showed you these flowers, but they really are from JoAnn, so I'm going to show you again. I did really like these. These are really cute to take off and add to the insides of flowers. And I really liked these little guys. I don't know if they're roses or what they would be, maybe mini roses. I really liked those because there's two different sizes. And then I really liked this big, kind of a cantaloupe colored hydrangea cluster. Because what I've been doing is layering flowers. So pulling one of these off and then pulling one of these off and putting it in the middle of this, you know, and then pulling one of these off and putting it in the very middle and just layering up and making these really fun flowers that I'm having a ball with. I'll show you a couple of the fabrics that I got. I got this really nice jersey knit that is going to turn into a nursing cover. It's just a beautiful blue, beautiful, beautiful color. I got this really cute polka dot fabric. This is a rayon, just a black with a white polka dot over it. That's also going to be a nursing cover. It's very, very soft, you guys. These are very, very soft fabrics. And then this fabric, I think, is by far my favorite. I mean, I would make a blanket out of this, really, if it were big enough. I don't think it is. But this is going to be a scarf or two. It's really, really gorgeous. There are little flecks of gold running through it. I don't know if you can see that, but the texture is just great. All these little baubles and knots and colors all over it. Just gorgeous. So I really liked those fabrics that I got. And I'm going to leave those in view while I talk a little bit about the review part of this video that I'm going to do for you. And I just wanted to talk about the selection, the layout, and the new number system at the fabric counter. First of all, I'm a Michaels girl. I go to Michaels all the time, but I have to go to JoAnn Fabrics because they have fabric, and we lost our Hancock Fabrics here in town. I don't even know if Hancock Fabrics still exists, to be perfectly honest with you. You can probably hear my daughter in the background. So if you have a fabric store in your local hometown that you love, kudos to you. I'm so happy for you because, yeah, that's really the only reason I go to JoAnn, etc. anymore is because they have fabric. I get everything else that I need at Michaels now. The selection at JoAnn Fabrics has gone down a lot, particularly because they are trying to cram too much into one store. They have too many things that are already pre-made, you know, holiday decor, kitschy things that you can hang up all over the place. And it's not like just a craft store anymore like it used to be. You know, when you first go in, there's just a jumble of junk when you first walk in the door. And it's just bizarre to me because really I think that when you go to JoAnn's or when you go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever, you're a crafter. You create things. You want raw materials to turn into something. And it's just bizarre to me that they're like, they've taken the whole center of their store and overloaded it with stuff that's already pre-made and mass manufactured in China or whatever. So that's the one thing, you know, the selection has gone down a lot in pretty much every department. Another thing that I noticed about the layout, which was really weird, was nothing coordinates anymore. So when you go to find your paper crafts, yeah, all the paper is together, and yeah, some of the stencils are together, but there's like the stencils are with the paper crafts, but then they're also backed by the paint. But then the glue, like all the glue is just in one aisle. So there's not, you know, specified glue for one particular type of craft. Like if you want glue, you have to go to the one place. So if you're going to shop for fabric and you say you want fray check, you have to walk all the way from the fabric aisle to the glue aisle to go get fray check. And really fray check should be with notions because that's what it is. So having said that, the customer service was also severely lacking. When I asked somebody where the glue was, I was told it was in the middle of the store. I wasn't given an aisle or walked there at all. When I asked somebody where the stencils were, I was told they were in the last aisle. Well, there is no last aisle in JoAnn Fabrics because when you get to the last aisle that is horizontal, all of a sudden there are aisles that are vertical. So there's no way to tell which is the last aisle, you know. And I didn't have any direction. When you go to Michael's, there's actually a number on every aisle. So they just tell you, you know, what number to go to or whatever. So yeah, the layout is completely wonky. And then last but not least, I was disappointed with the number system at the fabric counter now, because before it used to be like you went and you got your fabric and you got in line if that was all that you wanted, and it was first come, first serve. And now you have to go pick a number and wait around for them to call your number. And it takes a lot longer somehow. I don't know what's happening, but now all of a sudden it takes so much longer at the fabric counter. Like I feel like I have to go get my fabric, tick a number, and then finish part of my shopping, and then run back to the fabric counter and make sure that they didn't miss my number, which is exactly what happened to me the last time I went. And I wish they would just go back to the old way where you just get in line and wait. And I just think it's weird that you have to grab a number now and they only have one person at the cutting counter the whole time when it's the biggest fabric store in Ann Arbor. Like, why would you do that to yourself? So I apologize for the negativity. I do want to go back and say I got some really beautiful fabric and I got some really beautiful flowers, and I've already used some of the stuff that I got there, but I felt compelled to do a little bit of a review on this video just so that other people know how things are changing in the JoAnn Fabrics world versus the Michaels world. And like I said, hopefully you have another fabric store in your town and you can go somewhere else if you want to. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me while I kind of rambled. And thanks for letting me do a little review today, which I don't normally do. But go ahead and check out the links below for my store so that you can see what I make out of all of these goodies. And feel free to follow me on Facebook and Pinterest, and I technically have a Twitter account, but I don't really use it. So you can follow me on Twitter if you really want to. I'll put the link up if I can find it. But mostly I'm on Facebook and Pinterest. So I'll put those links up, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. And I hope you guys have a great day.